When the Harper family, the wealthiest clan in Seaview City, found me, I was the hottest star in Hollywood. On the day of my homecoming, the entire city's paparazzi were live streaming as Natalie, the adopted daughter, blocked my path at the entrance. "Sister," she sneered, "we've done our research. You rose to fame through our rated films. The Harpers have standards. You'll need to change clothes publicly before entering," Father said when he and Jason are away. "I'm the acting head of household. I'm sure you'll cooperate. In my past life, I would have cowered to protect my image. But now, I'd been reborn." I kicked over the ceremonial brazier, shoving Natalie aside. "You want to strip me? Check your own credentials first. Every inch of me's insured. You couldn't afford a single scratch. Head of household? You'll be begging on your knees soon." Flashbulbs erupted as paparazzi swarmed like piranhas. "Sylvia, are you truly the Harper's long-lost heir? Is this outburst about Natalie stealing your position? Does this temper match your sweet girl persona? Last time, I'd obeyed Natalie. Let her steal my homecoming. She'd climbed over my corpse to fame, spreading lies until cyberbullying destroyed me. Never again." Natalie gaped, stunned by my defiance. As I strode past, she grabbed my arm. "Sylvia, we welcome you. But must you disrespect our family? Your debut film showed everything." Father was furious. "You'll cleanse yourself before entering." She reached for my dress. Slap. My palm cracked across her face. "Try that again. Even without Harper blood. I'm $1 million brand. Touch me again and I'll sue." Natalie clutched her cheek, trembling with rage. The paparazzi shoved microphones in her face. "Ms. Harper, aren't you thrilled about your superstar sister? Shouldn't the biological heir receive more respect?" Natalie's smile turned venomous. "Of course I'm delighted. These are Father's wishes. Though I'm preparing my own entertainment career. I'd never sell my body for fame. No one here is superior." I snorted. "Household head? Prove your legitimacy. Until then, you're just a cuckoo in the nest." She shook with suppressed fury. "Well," I smoothed my hair. "Inviting me in? Or should I leave?" The paparazzi pounced. "The Harpers initiated this reunion. Why bar their own blood? Are they ashamed of Sylvia's award-winning indie film? Rich people hate true art?" Natalie paled, speechless. Power tasted sweet. The Harper butler hurried in, bowing to Natalie. "Ms. Harper. Mr. Marcus is returning after watching the stream." He turned to me, disdain dripping. "The master says actresses love drama. You're his true daughter. No one harms you." The crowd exploded. "So Sylvia can't replace Natalie? Rich family acceptance means nothing." My phone buzzed. Agent Amy's screech pierced my ear. "Sylvia, get back here. Cancel this farce. Trending worldwide. They're calling you ungrateful. That's the Harper fortune. Their investments fund our studio. You're killing me." I chuckled. "Relax, Amy. Enjoy the show. I'll handle fallout." She wailed. "Jason is a notorious sister-obsessed tycoon. Cross Natalie and he'll destroy us. The studio will blacklist you." Sudden commotion interrupted. "Gotta go. Harper Corp's legal team's messaging. Listen to me retreat. Blacklist? Amusing. My adoptive mother's 3-time Oscar winner Victoria. I just don't want people saying I got here through connections. So I never publicized it. Do you really think the Harper family can silence me?" Natalie saw that I had hung up and remained silent. She lowered her voice provocatively. "Looks like Jason already made his move. You should just obey quietly. Even if you share Harper blood. With that attitude, you'll never set foot in this family." A flashy red sports car screeched to a halt at the Harper mansion entrance. Jason, the rumored future heir, stepped out with icy composure. Natalie instantly transformed, fluttering over to clutch his arm like delicate porcelain. "Jason, you're finally back." Jason scrutinized me. "So you're Sylvia?" Paparazzi lenses quivered with anticipation. Mr. Harper. Sylvia's trending everywhere. Is it true she's your long-lost sister? Jason snorted. Sylvia may share Harper DNA. But Natalie's been my real sister for years. Besides, his gaze turned disdainful. She's older yet acts this entitled. Clearly lacked proper upbringing. My phone buzzed with Victoria's caller ID, my adoptive mother. Undoubtedly furious. I let it ring as Jason continued. I don't care about your fame. The Harper family isn't your publicity stunt. Cause trouble here. And you'll regret it. Cameras whirred hungrily. I smiled at the lenses. Voice dripping with sarcasm. Funny how a nationwide live stream suddenly became my tantrum when someone tried stripping me publicly. Weren't you the one who just pulled funding from my projects? Spare me the noble act. Who knew the mighty Harpers were experts in gaslighting? The screen exploded with supportive comments. Natalie paled, morphing into wounded innocence. Jason just hates seeing me hurt, she dabbed imaginary tears. The Harpers could easily support another mouth. Maybe Sylvia's street-smart skepticism comes naturally. I raised my hand mockingly. She flinched. Know who first begged for my DNA test? My grandmother Margaret, not your precious Harpers. My real mother searched for me until she slit her wrists in despair. Margaret recognized me on TV last year. That's family. Natalie shrieked. Margaret's word means nothing here. Jason's the heir. His word is law. I lounged in a chair, watching livestream numbers skyrocket. Let's wait for Marcus' grand entrance then. A roar shook the room. Since when is Harper Manor a circus? Marcus stormed in, veins bulging. I rose slowly. Says the man who married into this name. Security. Clear these vultures. Marcus bellowed. Paparazzi erupted. We're here for Sylvia. Since when does a father bar his own blood? Marcus sneered. Blood? This gold digger starred in B-movies. We're tolerating her. Yet she dares tarnish our legacy. Jason gestured smugly to guards. Scram. And monitor all media, I want damaging stories buried. As cameras lowered. I laughed. Forgetting this is live? Natalie sniffed. Come back when you're ready to change clothes and jump through purification rituals. Marcus glared. We don't welcome fame-hungry harlots. Get out before you stain our floors. The live-stream chat went supernova. I sauntered past security. Texting Margaret, stage 1 complete. Let the shareholders meeting fireworks begin. At that moment, an enraged roar echoed through the door. Who dares lay a finger on my granddaughter? A silver-haired woman stormed in with her cane, revealing herself as the true matriarch of the Harper family, my grandmother. Margaret Harper. Marcus. Jason. And Natalie's faces froze in shock. Unprepared for Margaret's sudden appearance. She'd retired to a neighboring city after my mother's death, entrusting Harper Group entirely to Marcus. In my previous life, Margaret had been the one to recognize me as family, though my silence about the abuse led her to believe I was treated well. When Natalie later slandered me as promiscuous, Margaret tried intervening, but my depression created distance between us until it was too late. Grandma, my voice broke as tears welled up. Margaret's wrinkled hand caressed my cheek. Sylvia. Darling. I should never have left you alone on this important day. Marcus gaped like a suffocating fish. Mother. Why didn't you tell us you were coming? Her cane struck marble with thunderous force. I finally found Emily's true daughter. And this is how you treat her? She pointed accusingly at Marcus. You're merely a Harper by marriage. When did our bloodline affairs become your concern? The previously cowed paparazzi sprang to life. Cameras flashing. Shocking. CEO revealed as gold digger. Trended across live streams as Marcus' face purpled. He yanked Jason forward as a human shield. Bellowing, get out. I'll sue for privacy violation. Natalie desperately tugged Margaret's sleeve. Grandma. Think of Harper Group's reputation. Don't you dare. Margaret shook her off. My only granddaughter is Sylvia. The disgrace here is you three. A reporter shouted, then Jason isn't your grandson? He's Marcus' bastard from a previous marriage. Margaret's cane trembled with rage. I never should have allowed this viper into our family. The live chat exploded with holy shit and bombshell as Jason dragged his family toward the mansion. Margaret gripped my hand, following like a vengeful queen. In the chandelier-lit foyer, Margaret's cane crashed against crystal. Marcus Harper, kneel. I'm CEO now. Marcus protested weakly. CEO? She laughed bitterly. You're nothing without us. A penniless nobody we pitted into marrying Emily. Her finger jabbed his chest. Remember our deal? Harper Group stays mine until you prove worthy. When Marcus hesitated, Margaret hurled a Ming vase at his feet. It shattered like his composure, forcing him to his knees. Natalie and Jason trembled silently. Sylvia commands this household now, Margaret declared. Anyone harming her answers to me. Her glacial stare froze Natalie. Especially you, who gave you authority here. I produced a document from my bag. Margaret's hands shook as she read the DNA results proving Marcus fathered Natalie. You lied to Emily. She slapped the papers across Marcus' face. How? Marcus paled as the paternity test fluttered down. You promised Emily only one child each. Margaret's cane punctuated each accusation. She tolerated your bastard son to be fair. Had we known about this scheming daughter? Natalie shrieked, so what? Dad earned his place. Jason pushed forward. I'm still Harper's heir. I smirked at their desperation. Your greedy plot echoes nationwide. You stole my life to install your bloodline, waiting to devour my mother's legacy. At the word lost, Margaret Harper's body jerked. She stared at me in disbelief. Sylvia. What did you say? They lost you? Though there wasn't concrete evidence yet. I'd find it eventually. I patted her veined hand reassuringly. Grandma. Trust me. They'll pay for this. Margaret whipped toward Marcus Harper, every syllable dripping with venom. Get out. From this moment, you're no longer part of the Harper family. Marcus's face purpled as he jabbed a finger at her. You senile hag. We're legally married. I'm entitled to half her estate. As Margaret lunged forward, I caught her arm. Relax. He won't get a dime. Stiletto clicks echoed down the hallway moments before the door flew open. My adoptive mother Victoria Lynn stood panting in the doorway. Her Oscar-winning composure shattered. Jason Harper's jaw dropped. Ms. Lynn. Are you here to discuss Natalie's acting debut? I knew our family connections would. His voice trailed off as Victoria's gaze swept past him to land on me. Exploiting her looks to get famous. Natalie Harper shrilled suddenly, batting her collagen-plumped lips. Everyone knows Sylvia only got that indie film role because she got naked. Victoria's Gucci clutch hit the marble floor with a crack. That scene used a body double. You malicious little. Natalie stomped her Valentino pump. I'm prettier. More talented. Why won't you make me the lead instead? Jason smirked, adjusting his Rolex. Our family's funding your next project. Ms. Lynn. We expect cooperation. I slipped my arm through Victoria's. Mom? Maybe we should. The room froze. Mom? Marcus choked out. But the adoption records were. Victoria's laughter rang like shattered crystal. What? Would you have bullied her less knowing she's my daughter? Natalie's phone chose that moment to ping with trending alerts. Hashtag #GoldDiggerDaddy Harper. Hashtag fake heiress exposed. Twitter had already unearthed her high school bullying videos and plastic surgery receipts. Harper Industries stock was plummeting faster than her Instagram followers. Back home, I scrolled through viral memes of Marcus's panicked press conference while nibbling Margaret's famous pecan tarts. The doorbell rang. Flower delivery from Victoria's current project's lead actor. I smiled, remembering Natalie's audition tomorrow for the role of the scheming bitch who gets eaten by alligators. Mother did so love poetic justice. My mom's arrangements came through as planned. Natalie Harper landed a role, though not the female lead she wanted but a maid character instead. On set, she immediately started bossing around the makeup artists and stylists. Do you actually think this clown makeup suits me? She shrieked, slapping away a foundation brush. My face is insured. You can't just smear this garbage on it. When she saw my meticulously crafted costume, she completely lost it. I want that outfit now or I walk. My agent Amy wiped sweat from her brow, whispering, "Thank God that scandal blew over last month. Otherwise, you'd be stuck playing the maid." She paused, adding under her breath, "Though honestly, I'd pay to see you slap that attitude out of her." The director stormed in, snapping, "Places everyone." Natalie tried negotiating for better lines but got shut down hard. "I don't care who your daddy is. Either say your lines or get out," he barked. "You're only here because of Miss Victoria's recommendation." During the confrontation scene where Sylvia's character slaps Natalie's, I decided to improvise. The crisp smack echoed through the studio as I snarled, "How dare you steal from me?" Natalie stumbled back, murder in her eyes. The director immediately cut. "What the hell are you doing?" he yelled at her. "Sylvia's nailing this emotional beat. Again." We res-hot the slap 10 times. By the 10th take, Natalie's cheek glowed crimson. She finally snapped, "I quit. You'll regret crossing the Harpers." The director just laughed. "Try me. Your breach penalty could fund our craft services for months." Meanwhile, our private investigator made breakthroughs. Margaret and I rushed to his office. He slid over a dossier. Emily Roberts, Natalie's birth mother. She abandoned Natalie weeks before Marcus adopted her. Margaret's knuckles whitened. That liar claimed his ex-wife was dead. This was all a scheme to replace Sylvia. The bombshell came next to legal documents proving Marcus, born Benjamin Harper, had committed bigamy. "He never divorced Emily before marrying your mother," the PI explained, showing altered ID photos. "We'll annul that sham marriage immediately," I declared, clutching the evidence. Margaret tearfully nodded approval. When Jason came begging with fruit baskets, I slammed the door on his face. "You stole our family name long enough." My voice didn't waver. I remembered his paid troll army from my previous life slander campaign. Within days, police arrested Emily. Her tearful confession unwittingly strengthened our case. News outlets exploded with headlines, "Fake heiress exposed," and "Bigamist benefactor's downfall." The director quickly res-hot Natalie's scenes with a body double, then sued her for damages. As for Marcus, last I heard, he's hiding from process servers and furious creditors. At the courthouse steps, I adjusted my blazer, watching paparazzi swarm the disgraced Harper clan. Margaret squeezed my hand. "Your mother would be proud." For the first time in 2 lifetimes, I finally believed it. "How could I have a mother as stupid as you? You should have stayed dead in that village." Emily Roberts listened through tears. Whether it was regret or heartache, nothing could compare to the agony my biological mother endured losing her daughter. I could never pity them. Margaret Harper swiftly convened the board, stripping Marcus and his son of all positions and banishing them from the company. Legal teams uncovered their embezzlement schemes, sending both father and son to prison. Without the Harper family's protection, Natalie's acting career collapsed. She turned to live streaming. But faced with mass boycotts and reports, her account was banned. "Sylvia, is it true you're the long-lost Harper heiress?" At the UU event, Victoria calmly took the mic. "Sylvia is indeed my adopted daughter, but she's never relied on my influence. Her achievements today are wholly deserved." The audience erupted in applause. A scarlet-faced Natalie lunged at me with the trophy. Victoria shoved me aside, taking the blow to her face. Blood gushed as security tackled Natalie. Though Victoria's injuries were superficial, Natalie now faces criminal charges. Soon she'll reunite with her father and brother behind bars. Margaret later transferred Harper Group to me, making me sole heiress, honoring my birth mother and grandmother. I balance acting with business studies, fueled by purpose. The Harper ordeal brought darkness, but Victoria and Margaret's love lights my path. As karma blooms, I trust this journey unfolds as destiny intended.